All right, so welcome back to Coffee Cafe Week 2 now. We have left off at the very bottom of our page 2 here. This should be sufficient enough space for at least to squeeze in one more transaction here. So let's go ahead and take a look at our scenario. So this is the Week 2 scenario here. Right, we're on June 8th, which is now Saturday. We left off on June 7th and completed our trial balance successfully. So that means now we can go ahead and continue on with our transactions. And that means if and when we make a mistake, it's going to be for the second week of transactions, right? Because our first week of transactions have made it through and are good and accurate, okay? So in this case, now let's take a look at the scenario here. We decide to purchase a truck. Okay, we purchase a truck from Honest Rob's Auto Dealership, as you can see here, right? We got a 2020 Toyota truck, okay, on the 8th of June, invoice number 8742351, okay? Right here is the registration number. We bought a brand new car. It was quoted for us for a total of $28,900. We had to pay some documentation fees and some registration fees for a total of $968. And of course, we had to pay sales tax of $2,340.90. So here's your subtotal here for $32,208.90. And again, we also made a down payment on the truck for $2,987. So therefore, we had a grand total amount left over for $29,221.90. And because oftentimes when you do get a truck, you often are most likely going to apply for a truck loan. So in this case, yes, we did get an approved for a loan from Maine Bank of Nevada, okay, for that $29,221.90. Here is your account number for your loan here, for your truck loan. Okay, so here's your loan amount, and this is your total amount of monthly payments you have here. So you have 36 months to pay off your loan. Your annual percentage rate is 3%, and you are expected to pay $849.81 per month. And payment due dates are always going to be due on the 20th of every single month. So here, not only do you get the information for the truck, you also get the information on the loan. So, as per usual, we bought a truck, right? We bought a fixed asset, okay? Now, how do I journalize this transaction that I acquire a fixed asset, okay? So in this case, what were the necessary components that I had to encounter in order to purchase this truck? How did I get this truck?
I thought I was talking to you the whole time. I apologize.
No worries.
I was just saying that you actually got a loan on account.
You got a loan. Good. What else did you do?
You put a down payment.
You put a down payment. Good. So in this case, how are you going to pay for this down payment? Are you going to give Honest Rob $2,987 straight up?
No, you're putting it all on credit.
Okay, so
No, oh, the down payment. I don't see that we how we paid that. It says
well, how would you pay for a down payment?
I would pay for a check 1509.
That is correct. You're going to be writing a check. So therefore, you're going to be tapping into your check because you're making a down payment, right? And then let's take a look at loans. Loans is going to be a liability, right?
Yep.
Now, let's take a look at my loans for accounts. Is there a specific loan I am taking out?
It's a loan for the truck, right?
It's the loan for the truck. So here I already have an account for the truck loan. It's $28,020. Okay. So then now I have everything that I need, right? I know for sure that I bought a loan. It's under vehicles, under truck. So we know that for sure by going through our trial balance, right? That we do have a truck account, and that account is going to be 17.
Sorry.
No worries. It's going to be for 1710. Okay. So at least I have all that information, right? Today is the 8th. I purchased a truck. Okay. Okay. I put a down payment. So therefore, I wrote a check and I identified that I also took out a truck loan. Okay. So 17,010, 10,100, and that loan was 28,020. Okay. Now in this case, how much was my truck loan for? How much was my down payment for? How much was my overall truck that I paid for? Okay. Okay, so I made a down payment, right, for $2,987. I got a truck loan approved for $29,221.90. And my overall total truck, right? What is the rule of buying fixed assets? What is the cost of a fixed asset? It's going to include every single cost it takes to get the asset to the store and ready for service, right? So that means I'm subjected to have to pay for tax and any type of documentation. So I needed to pay for the registration. I needed to pay for the license for me to drive it, right? I need to pay for whatever other documentation fees that I need, such as transferring ownership, right? You're going to need to do all of those paperwork to get the asset ready for service, right? Or else if you don't sign any of those paperwork, you can't take that truck home. So in this case, it should be equivalent to all the fees and all the taxes that are included for that, for the grand total of the $32,208.90. Okay? And so, because we had...
I have a question though.
Go for it.
So we're putting the truck as the asset and
Correct.
the checking and the truck loan as the liability, right?
Checking is not a liability.
Well, no, the truck loan is a liability.
Correct. How do you increase a liability?
By taking it away.
What do you mean by taking it away? Like, are you...
When you increase a liability, you're crediting it.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Okay. And then, of course, you spent money, right? So you're going to decrease your checking account.
And I'm going to apologize right now is because I just took my pill about 45 minutes ago. And
that's okay.
It's making me a little slow, so I apologize.
That's okay. All right. So There you go. So I have my truck, my checking, and my truck loan. Okay. So you should have all the information that you need except for, right? How did you pay for that down payment? Well, you don't have this amount available in your cash account, right? You're not going to be walking around with $2,900, right? So in this case, you're definitely going to be cutting a check to the Honest Robs, right? That's who you're paying the dealership for to buy the truck, right? So in this case, you made a payment for $2,987. And to whom? Honest Rob's Auto Dealership. Okay, so Honest Rob's Auto Dealership. Okay. And what did you do that for? Down payment on truck. Okay. Okay. All right, so we used check number 1508. Did you say 1509? Should be 1508. Okay. So in this case, now you have all the information that you need to go ahead and complete this transaction, right? What did you do? Well, we went to Honest Rob's dealership to purchase the truck. Okay. What was the proof that you bought the truck? It will be your invoice number. In this case, invoice number 8742351. Okay? And let's see. You also made a down payment, right, with the check number 1508. And you also took a truck loan, right, which was a 3-year truck loan, okay, which had a 3-year % interest, APR, okay, through from Maine Bank of Nevada, okay, okay. And that should be good enough information to put in there, right? You don't need to review your account number, right? That's not necessary on there. You could do that in your subsidiary ledger, okay? So in this case, I just need to make sure that the truck loan is through Maine Bank of Nevada, and this is what my terms are in terms of what this says here. Okay, that I took a 3-year loan, 3% interest. Okay. All right, so now that I am done with my journal, I reached the end of my journal number 2 here. So that means the next transaction I'm going to be doing is going to be on the next worksheet, okay? But in this case, okay, so we are done with this transaction here. And now I need to go ahead and code that to my ledger. Because in this case, I acquired a vehicle. Okay, I acquired a fixed asset. I bought a truck. Okay, and of course you can list out how much the truck was. So 668. The truck was worth, let's see. The truck was worth 20. The truck was worth $28,000. Okay, $900. Okay, so the truck was worth 900 plus documentation fees, which totaled up to be $968. Okay, plus we got taxed. You got taxed for $2,208.90. Okay. And of course, you also put a down payment. That's up to you if you want to put that in there. But at the end of the day, a down payment doesn't affect how much your car is worth. It only decreases the amount that you owe on the truck. So in this case, you don't need to put your down payment here. So in this case, we are still on General Journal page 2 for the $32,208.90. Okay. Okay. 32,208.90. Okay. We also need to put in our checking account that we wrote another check and that we spent more money, right? Okay, so in this case, I wrote check number 1509, or sorry, 1508. Still on General Journal page 2, which we wrote a check for $2,987. Okay, and that will significantly drop your checking account down to $7,202.42. Okay, so again, that's why it's so important that you do, for instance, be aware of your checking account. Okay, because again, if you paid for all of your purchases now, you definitely would not have enough money for anything right now. So in this case, this is one of those decisions where I didn't pay for my bill. I decided to use the money that I have now for other stuff. So in this case, I bought a truck. Okay, put a down payment. Okay. And of course, I also incurred a liability, right? I borrowed money from the bank, right? So in this case, today's the 8th. I got a truck loan, right? It's up to you what you want to put. So I can put Maine Bank of Nevada loan, okay, which was a 3% interest for 3 years. That should be good enough. Okay, if you want to put your monthly payments in there, you can, but you can also save that for a you could save that for you could save that information for the subsidiary ledger. Okay, General Journal page 2, and this time you got the truck loan for $29,221.90, okay, which is going to become a credit balance to you. Okay. All right. So now that I updated my journal and I updated my ledger, okay, I now need to update my subsidiary ledger because I dealt with a vendor, right? I bought a car from the Honest Rob dealership. So I need to record that I made a payment to Honest Rob. Okay. So locate Honest Rob. Okay, Honest Rob should be fairly close by. Okay, that's General Motors. Higher temps, Honest Rob's Auto Shop. Okay. So in this case, today is the 8th. What did I do? At Honest Rob's, I purchased truck, right? And paid down payment, right? With check number 1508. Okay? Now, what was the contract number that you acquired the truck the truck from Honest Rob for? Let's see. It was the contract number here, or the invoice number 8742351. 8742851. So invoice number 8742351. Okay. Post reference, we're still on our general journal page 2 here. No terms because we paid at time of purchase, right? In this case, here is where the difference is going to be. Your down payment was listed, right, for whatever your invoice amount is. Now, in this case, when I leave Honest Rob's dealership with the truck, do I still owe Honest Rob money? I may have purchased the truck from Honest Rob, but when I drive off the parking lot, will I be owing Honest Rob any more money?
Are you talking about our terms yet?
What do you mean?
When you're writing this down from the auto shop, we don't have terms with them. We have terms with the bank, right?
Correct. So that's why I was asking you. So if I drive off the parking lot from Honest Rob's, do I still owe Honest Rob any more money?
No, because they sold the whatever loan to, they got paid.
They got
So
paid by the bank, right? Because then
yeah, so the
now,
main,
when you walk away from Honest Rob's, you don't owe them anymore. You owe the bank now. So that is exactly what you're going to put here is you're going to identify that the invoice amount is going to be the same as your down payment because that is what you agreed to pay on the contract that you signed. Right? That you purchased the car and you purchased it for the $2,987 because now you owe the bank the rest of the money for the truck loan. So that's what we have to put here is that's what the invoice amount was for, and you paid it with the check number 1508. Okay. So I'm going to put in my formula in here for my invoice amount minus prepaid minus returns and allowances minus discounts minus payments. So right now I'm going to walk away owing Honest Rob's nothing because I already paid for the down payment for the truck. So then now, again, because now that I acquired the truck, now that I finished this dealing with Honest Rob's, I now need to update my main Bank of Nevada because now I owe them money now. because I took out a truck loan. So in here, here's Main Bank of Nevada. So you're going to be entering in that information right here. That's on the 8th. You decided to get a truck loan from Main Bank of Nevada, which is a 3-year truck loan at a 3% interest. Okay? Okay, and you know that's an APR amount, right? You have payments that are scheduled for, let me see how much it was for. Your payments that you are going to be making on this loan is going to be $849.81. $849.41. Yep, 849. Oh, 849.81. My bad. 849.81. Okay, per month. Okay. And you're gonna put your account number in here, or your account number could be the invoice number, right? Okay, but I'm gonna put the account number here. Account number. The account number is gonna be 1239875. 1239875. Okay, account number 1239875. Okay, and your invoice amount here. Well, you didn't get an invoice amount or invoice number here. I don't believe. Let me see.
You got your account number.
You only got you only got your account number, right? Because you haven't received your first bill yet. But in this case, that's okay because we have that information already there. Now your post reference is going to be still on General Journal page 2, right? And you don't have terms yet, but you know it's going to be due on the 20th of every single month. So in this case, this is a date-driven term where it's going to be due on the same day of every single month. So you know the next statement that you're going to be receiving, right? Right now it's already June 20. It's only June. So that means you're going to be receiving the next bill on July 20th. Now in this case, I'm not going to put anything in here because, you know, it's due on the 20th of every single month. So when I receive my next bill, I'll identify that it's due on the 20th of every month. Okay? Now, how much is that amount for? $29,221.90. So therefore, right, if you run your formula, invoice amount minus prepaid minus returns minus discounts minus payments, you owe Main Bank of Nevada $29,221.90. Right? And if you want to fill in your gray here, it's going to be your equal sum of whatever bills that you owe. So in this case, we know for a fact that I owe Main Bank of Nevada for that truck loan for the $29,221.90. Okay? And that's what I am recording right here. Is I do have a truck loan available. Okay? All right. Any questions so far? Any questions?
Not for me.
Okay. So we did the truck loan. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to stop here, right here, just because of the time we have here. I want everyone to be able to have time to get whatever you need to get done, questions that need to be asked, okay? So in this case, I'm going to stop here and we'll continue on with the rest of week 2